You fucking stupid bitch.
And now, our feature presentation.
Hey, how about that? How about that intro there, huh?
Yeah.
How about that?
Hey, David. I like when we're right about to start it and your fucking phone goes off again.
It was a notification for us that we're going on because you told me to fucking subscribe, so I did, and now the notification goes off.
So silence your phone.
I forget, man. Dude.
Hey, Jacob, first
What's
on.
up, Jacob? First one.
Hey, buddy. Hello, godson. How are you?
Hello. He liked the intro.
Like a somebody.
Shit like a somebody.
Wait, that's the wrong voice we're doing for this episode. So,
What?
Asian
can't be Irish?
welcome back, everybody. Jade, hey, second one on. So,
Hello, Jade.
welcome back, everybody. It's our special St. Patty's Day episode. We do it the day after because I was too busy getting drunk. I don't know about you
I
guys.
was so gone yesterday.
George, what's up, buddy? Actually, I'm lying. I wasn't even really that drunk.
I was near a dream.
What up,
That's right.
people?
I saved most
What
of
up,
that.
King
for
Kev?
King Kev, what's up, buddy boy? Yeah,
got your
Jeremiah,
muster?
you're right. You're right, Jeremiah. I'm making it up for the day. So Jeremiah is a good buddy of mine. We actually ran classes together for a while, and when we run them together, we just nonstop talked back and forth. So I knew he'd be great for the show. Real good guy. So without further ado, let's do this stuff. Let's start with our drinks. It's my drink. My drink of the week, right? It's my turn to choose. So we're doing Irish car bombs. I got little tiny bottles, but we got Bailey's and Jameson right there.
You guys
And
heard
then-
correctly. He's got little tiny ones.
That's right. And then we got some Guinness to go with it. Jeremiah's not a drinker though,
What?
right? Nice hat, nerd. Thanks, Kenny.
Wait.
Sort of. Yeah, I am. I am not really a drinker as much as I used to be.
So
Why
you
not?
do anything else?
Other than drinking,
You gotta
So-
do something.
So while I pour this together,
Sobriety sucks.
why don't you, Jeremiah, talk about why you're not a drinker? And we have a special.
Dude, you're not even drinking
I
yet.
still haven't drank it. We have a special guest drinker for Jeremiah. It's actually Ricky, so she's gonna come squeeze on in next to me. I'm gonna take my headphones off just so we can hear her.
Ricardo.
My hat fell off.
thanks, Ricky. You're a real hero.
Hey, Ricardo.
Back on.
Fine.
All right.
That's Richard.
Stomach.
Well, I was sitting there. You're still sitting right there.
That's Josh's boyfriend, Dick. He goes by Richard, so we call him Dick.
All right. So what we're gonna do is pour these in. Pierce, you're doing yours, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't know what to do.
We're
What do I
cracking
do?
We're cracking a
usually
boy?
go in the shot glass. Well, salt shaker in your case.
Yeah,
Hey,
Pierce got a
Pierce, why
salt
don't you show everybody your fancy shot glass that you got?
Yeah, check it out. Like a salt shaker.
God, it's amazing.
Yeah, hopefully I cleaned it good enough.
So in your
It's gonna be
shot glass,
salty.
your salt shaker, you're gonna be pouring half JMO and half
Ooh.
Bailey's.
You like Baileys? You ever drink Baileys from a shoe?
Is it
I'm
gonna
over
curdle
it.
when I pour in here, or is it gonna curdle when I pour
No,
in
no, no.
in the
No,
beer?
we'll curdle in the
Only when it
Guinness, not-
touches the beer.
Okay.
You got to do it fast, real fast.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
So Jeremiah, did you cover it? Because I must have missed it. Fuck, this is cold.
No,
That's
so it
how
started
beer
out.
should.
It was a couple years
Okay,
ago.
and then I'm guessing I pour beer into the glass.
I could hear
You
you.
want to do that
Jeremiah.
first? Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I could
I
hear
don't
you.
care if you
Jeremiah.
talk over me.
A couple of years
You know,
ago,
you're not going to hurt my feelings. So yeah, a couple of years ago, my buddy's birthday, we went and it was just a whole slew of alcohol. I mean, they had an entire bar, and it was great.
My kind of guys.
Yeah, it was great. But by the end of the night, we still had a ton of alcohol left over, and our host said nobody could leave until the rest of it was gone.
Nice. That's kind of
Is
how
this why
this
you don't
show
drink
is.
anymore?
So
We got to finish everything.
okay, yeah. So I got to tell you, so the worst part is right before I left. How many spots on a roulette wheel? It's like 30 or 35 or something like that.
30,
32.
Yeah, 35, 36, 32.
Something like that. So, anyways, we had the actual shot roulette.
Oh,
And unfortunately, I lost.
so you won.
So you
So I
died.
had-
You lost, so
Yeah.
you won.
Yeah. Well, oh god, no, I didn't win. At the end of the night, I thought I was dead. the birthday boy and I had to finish the entire roulette wheel. So it was I had like what 15, 16
David,
shots.
David, Kenny's asking you why you look so confused.
Oh no, there's actually a proper way you're supposed to pour a Guinness. I don't know if you guys noticed this. If you're going to a bar and you ask for a pint of Guinness, they should have a Guinness glass, or at least a pint glass. You keep it at a 45-degree angle, and as it reaches the harp, that's when you know to stop, and you keep it straight, and you let it settle, and then you pour the rest of the Guinness, let it settle again, and then you serve it.
Mine's poured already, so let's do this.
Yeah, exactly. I was making sure everything's settled.
So, all you got to do, Pierce, is drop that salt shaker right above the beer.
I'm just gonna pour it in because I don't think it's gonna fit.
As soon as you're ready, you let it, okay. As soon as you pour that in,
hold yours up. I want to see what you have. So, okay.
As soon as
there it is. There it is.
As soon as you're ready, you drink it.
Yeah.
Is it,
oh, actually, this is Ricky's first Irish car bomb.
Is this
too.
gonna
She
explode
hasn't-
everywhere?
Oh,
Is
she's
that
gonna
how
have a
this
lot of
works?
fun.
I'm gonna be super
All right.
drunk.
Does this explode everywhere?
ready?
Is that what happens?
Ready?
Ready?
It's not as bad as an Irish
Happy
trap
St.
can.
Patty's
I
Day.
don't.
All right, here we
I'm not
go.
ready.
Then go
1,
back.
2, 3.
Tastes like drinking.
That's good, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
got
that's
that.
the stuff.
Oh yeah. Whatever, Morty.
All right, no way.
Bye.
Hey, thanks, Ricky.
Thanks, Ricardo.
Hey, what'd you do with the lid?
You dropped it.
The lid.
I know I dropped it. I thought you grabbed it.
Nope. Gosh.
All right, let me get my headphones back on so I could hear y'all's guys.
Love you.
That was good though, right?
It was good.
Oh, once it hits your lips, it's so good. Fill it up again.
As soon as it hits your
Tasty.
lip. All right.
Whatever. Everything's messy over here. Fuck it. Ugh, I need to wash that down with Guinness.
So anyway, I don't think we let you finish on that, Jeremiah. Was it alcohol poisoning or what?
It was, yeah.
I've been there
so-
before.
No, the worst part, I think, actually, I mean, it got worse as the night went on, because obviously my wife had to drive me home. So we had this this truck, and as we were driving home, obviously I had to, lean out and puke a couple times on the way home. But when we sold the truck, I was trying to hide, because it was like a year later, and there were still pieces, like encrusted in the little cracks of the truck. It was so bad. It was so bad.
It's terrible. I puked on the side of David's car once. He was so pissed.
Hey,
Didn't you make
no.
someone else clean it? You made
No,
one.
no. Wait, who did I make clean up?
You made one of my other friends clean it. I think it was Stan or something.
Yeah, Stan had to clean it up because I was so grossed out.
He was
And
like, "Ugh."
yeah, I was like yards away, like, I can't do it. So then, okay, real quick, there was a couple years ago, it was me, I was driving, my friend Kenny, Eric, Farhad, and Jesse. We were all driving, we were all drunk, I was like, on the way to take him home. Everyone has their windows rolled down, we're all smoking. Kenny just, starts leaning outside of the car. He throws up. Jesse has his window. He's sitting behind him. He has a window rolled down. The vomit goes in his mouth. He realized what's going on. He starts throwing up. Our friend Eric looks over and realizes what's going on, so he starts throwing up. So then I pull the car over. I'm like, what the fuck is happening right now? Everyone just bails out and is vomiting. Me and Farhad are the only ones just sitting in the car laughing so fucking hard in disgust.
That's disgusting, dude.
I had to go to that, those car washes, the drive-through car washes.
Uh-huh.
I had to go right after, dude. It was like fucking Stand By Me Barfarama, dude. It was the
Ah.
worst thing ever.
So,
But it-
wait,
so-
Stand By Me. I thought that was Sandlot.
No, Stand By Me. Remember they had the...
They
it was-
barfed from that too?
Yeah.
No, the
Yeah,
Sandlot,
it
they
was
put
like
the
a
chewing
flashback.
tobacco.
There was a...
Oh,
when that kid's telling the story about lard ass.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Remember the pie eating
The
contest?
pie eating contest, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
was
by
in
the
that movie?
way, there was a
Dude, Fort Tillman's really good at that one.
a
Check it out.
vote going on. Did you guys see that vote in the comments?
What's the comment?
No, I totally missed it.
So there's a vote. It says, "Get ready to vote. Does David suck? Type 1 for yes. Vote 2 for or type 2 for no."
Type 3 for if David should be fired off the show.
That's not an actual thing. So, Pierce, are you you
just
you
said
have
it.
an actual poll that
I
has
have
it
a
up
poll,
in-
and it will. You just have to type exclamation point
I got a poll
vote,
too.
and then put your option after that, and then it will choose for you.
Oh, weird.
Wait, what was the thing about if me sucking tonight?
No, you sucking in general. I think
Oh,
that's
okay.
what it was.
Yeah.
Here,
So-
we'll try it again.
What are you gonna?
Speaking of David sucking, on the last episode, are you choking again?
It
Holy
was,
shit.
it was just funny. Speaking of David sucking.
So on the last episode, we missed a bunch of comments because David was in there blasting the comments away. So
I
we
was
missed.
talking to Nick and George. I wanted to.
I know. We just missed some good ones. Oh look, he put the poll on the screen. Perfect. So we missed some good ones. I went back through. So we have a couple shout outs for you guys. Number one though, we do have an image that one of our subscribers, Mr. Tyree, sent us because we talked about
Tyree?
this on the last episode.
What was it?
I mentioned that Black Ops 4 wasn't the 1v like it should be. You know,
It's
in
just
Roman
4
numerals.
individual.
It was just 4
Nice.
individual ones. So we're going to put that up on the screen so you guys can see. That's the actual new Black Ops 4 logo. And then you can see the newest one that's coming out, Black Ops 57. That's how original they are over there.
I don't see anything. There's nothing on my screen.
It just
I
keeps
love the
going.
57. That's way better.
Oh,
There's-
well,
there's, like,
everybody else could see it. Oh, that sucks. Then you're going to miss some of these videos.
Yeah, that's all right, dude. You guys can explain it to me. Right?
So we did miss Jade's comment in our last video, and if you guys remember a couple episodes back, I was saying that Pierce sounds just like Tina from Bob's Burgers. So instead of just having him just do an impression, just sitting here do one, I actually took a little clip of the episode and I cut the sound off. And Pierce is actually going to talk in place of Tina. So it's a Tina / Jimmy Jr. It's Tina / Jimmy Jr. And I'm going to do, I guess I'll do Jimmy Jr.'s voice.
Are you sure? Can you do it?
Hey, Tina. Tina. I need to take
He's got more of that thing. Hey, Shayla,
Yeah.
why you...
Hey, Tia. You want to try it? Hey,
No,
Tina.
you do it.
Tina.
But I'm just telling you how.
Jimmy
Oh
Jr.
God, Josh.
I don't know if I'm ready for this.
Tina. Damn it,
I'm really
Tina.
nervous.
Damn it, Jane.
Lana.
Jane. Linda. Okay.
Oh,
Tina.
Len. Oh.
Are you ready?
Oh,
let's-
Okay, let's
oh,
do this.
Jade, what are you doing?
So to count down, 3, 2, 1.
Jimmy, the way the moonlight on your hair shines on your hair, it makes me feel so vulnerable.
Yeah, it makes me feel like dancing.
That's that was
Hey,
stupid.
Pierce, I really like.
Dude.
Were you able to see it? David, were you able to see it?
No, I didn't see shit, but I could hear it, and I'm like closing my eyes, listening to it. I was like,
Pierce, I love how you got that script dead on and actually missed it. Pierce is reading the script, by the way. He's like, "Hey, the way the moonlight on your hair on the moonlight."
Is that how Tina talks?
It's dead on. I'm telling you.
Tina's
yeah,
my-
sometimes you can.
Apparently, Tina's my spirit animal.
Well, let's
I'm
do
telling you.
take two. Take two, guys. That's cool.
Take two.
You want to try another
All
one?
right, let's do take two.
Okay, I'm gonna do Jimmy Jr.'s voice in Peter's. I'm gonna do Peter. Okay, Peter Griffin.
So that you just.
Jimmy, the way the moonlight shines on your hair makes me feel so vulnerable.
Yeah, it makes me feel like dancing. Yeah.
That was
Damn it, Peter,
way
you're on the
better.
wrong show.
Way better.
Yeah, that was a good one. I'm telling you, Pierce, you sound just like her. Did you study that at all? Because I knew you wanted me to bring it up.
I've seen
I knew
like
that I
a
brought
couple clips of Tina. I've seen like maybe like one episode of Bob's Burgers, but I definitely like watched that specific scene and I was like, okay, that kind of sounds like me. I don't even really have to think about the voice.
When you read stuff, it totally does. Yeah. So speaking of terrible impressions, it's St. Patty's Day, so we watched Boondock Saints. This was actually Ricky's first time watching Boondock Saints. Pierce, you're the one who introduced that movie to me.
Oh yeah.
Jeremiah, you've seen that movie, right, Jeremiah?
Yeah, I watched it last year, I think it was, but I've seen it 2 or 3 times now.
Oh, okay. David, you a big fan of that movie?
What the fuck do you think?
No, I think you hate it. I actually haven't seen All Saints Day.
Yeah, I heard that one wasn't so good, which I was kind of disappointed about.
Is that like a sequel?
But I haven't seen it myself. Yeah,
That's
it's
a
I didn't
sequel,
see
yeah.
that one either.
All Saints Day.
I really like the first one. I thought it would be perfect. I thought it reminded me of like me and Josh because we're like they're both brothers, but we don't go around
you guys
killing everybody.
like shoot guns and stuff.
Yeah, we shoot people.
Huh?
Secretly.
I would be the
Shoot
funny guy.
Yeah, you are. What, are you gonna laugh the other 3 to death? Funny guy. Anyway, so we rewatched the movie, and I've always been very outspoken about how much what's his name, Norman Reedus, who plays Daryl on The Walking Dead. For those of you who haven't seen that movie, but Norman Reedus, he just fucking sucks at his Irish accent. It's garbage, and the whole time, no, it's bad. It's bad. So I got a little clip for those of you who don't really remember very well. So I got a little clip so you guys can see it.
Now you will receive us. We do not ask for your poor or your hungry. We do not want your tired and sick. It is your corrupt we claim. It is your evil that will be sought by us. With every breath, we shall hunt them down. Each day, we will spill their blood till it rains down from the skies. Do not kill. Do not rape. Do not steal. These are principles which every man of every faith can embrace.
So, just in case you guys don't remember, he says, he's like, do not steal, do not kill, do not rape. And it's just like the worst fucking accent ever.
Scottish accent.
Yeah, it's just terrible. Remember when he puts up Rocco up against the wall and he says, can't you see they don't care about you? It's like the worst fucking accent, man. I don't know. I think it's terrible. So, Pierce, what poll you got going on right there? You're going to have to let me know what they are and what the results are.
This was still the poll from before. So it just ended.
Does David suck?
Yeah. Well, this time it was does David suck in general? That was what the poll was.
In general.
I thought it was genitals. I thought that's
Show me your genitals. Oh God, Dana, don't do that.
Yeah. Damn it.
No,
Not on YouTube. Not on YouTube.
no, Gene, no.
So, I actually, I like how we could do voices, and I have an idea. I think that we should create a comic book together, and I think that we should read it off on one of these podcasts. What do you guys think?
It's a possibility.
Yeah.
What would be like Peter showing off his "Catch me on the moon"? And there's me, like showing off pictures.
Well, see, Jeremiah is a pretty damn good artist. I don't know if you could see back there on his drafting table. Didn't you draw? Did you paint that over there too, Jeremiah?
I did. Let's see, that one right there, which is like a Jack the Ripper painting.
What, you paint?
Oh,
yeah.
You was Jack the Ripper.
Jack the Ripper, man. And then that one right there. Let me see, a little further back. That one. I just finished that one. That was an oil painting of obviously like an angel of some sort.
Wait, real quick. Do you do mainly oils or watercolors? What's up?
I do watercolors, oils, acrylics, and I don't know if you can see my drawing table behind me, but I sketch on that as well.
There's some comic book stuff back there. David, remember David, when we both enrolled in the Art Institute and then dropped out like right after? Like,
yeah, because we realized how much it's gonna be. We're like, oh, fuck that.
And we're like, fuck that. Well, he's the person who like stuck with what he was gonna do.
So you're in debt.
Yeah, it was expensive as shit though. I just want to say that.
Exactly why we dropped it. Dude, we're like, fuck that. I ain't got that kind of money.
We'll zoom in on him so you can see his background. So we zoomed in on him real quick.
It's zoomed in on you there.
Yeah, and don't pay attention to the pink leopard print on the wall behind me either. I'll lose my man card.
No, that's.
Oh wait, hold on.
Now that's the only place I could look.
I can get my man card back. Those are my hockey gloves right next to it. So that
right on.
Next to the all pink wall.
I've been playing hockey. I've been playing hockey all by my lonesome, and you're over here playing hockey. This whole time I thought you were this huge doucher. Turns out you're not a doucher.
Not a doucher.
Been playing hooky with you.
Oh man. Actually, tomorrow's my last game. We're guaranteed one playoff game, so tomorrow is our last game because we're not gonna win that one.
You suck.
But anyway, I come up with all these ideas, and I actually was talking to Ricky the other day, and I was like, it'd be a super funny idea if it was, how like in the movies where cops go up and they touch the blood and they're like, yep, they've been here recently, that type of shit. If like it's a detective and it's like his first case and he like does that and he gets like AIDS and dies like his very first case. And then I started thinking about it.
I've always said that.
And then I started thinking about it and I was like, we could do it like Sin City, just like with all black and white, but with like some red and maybe a little bit of blue. And then it's like old timey cops. Like supposing I start figuring, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, keep
like,
your shirt on.
Yeah. Hey, Rook. Good luck out there, Rook. And then he goes out to his first case and he's like, looks like he's been here recently. But then I started taking it more seriously and I was like, shit, we could totally do that. And like, say it's like he goes to a place, it's like he finds out afterward that it's like a heroin den or something. And then he has to go find the people who were there to see if the person that he was with had AIDS. Or the person who was there who got shot had AIDS because he got exposed. And I was like, we could fucking make this into a comic book. Like just like one graphic novel.
Novel.
Navel.
A navel?
You know.
A navel?
Yeah, like wallpaper.
Like wallpaper.
Are we doing Bastion?
You got to get your 3 squares a day, or rounds.
That was if you're talking about tuna dollops.
Yeah, that's,
you have mercury poisoning. That's what Freddie Mercury died of, right? No, he died of mercury's poisoning. We're saying the same thing.
you guys know what that's from?
No, I have no idea.
Not a
That
clue.
guy. It was Nick Kroll. He had his own TV show on Comedy Central for like I think just 2 seasons.
Oh,
It was
shit.
called The Kroll Show. And so him and the
Kroll
other
Show.
comedian John Mulaney had this little sketch where there were these 2 old guys from the East Coast, and they just like they would eat a lot of tuna, and they would try and trick people into eating like a massive amount of tuna. Like, oh,
You can never have too much tuna.
you stupid bitch! It's too much tuna. And then he'd freeze frame. He's like, and they would.
And they'd be
Well,
blinking. They're blinking and shit too. Stupid. Fucking stupid.
It was funny, dude.
Anyway,
why
yeah,
we wrote
we
it.
should totally
Like
we
a
should totally
stupid
make
funny. I like
let's
those.
make that comic book.
Yeah, start
Let's do
drawing.
it.
Okay, bye.
So not only Jeremiah is Jeremiah an artist, by the way, he's published author.
Oh, wow.
What did you
yeah.
write?
What's your book called? I know you probably don't want to give us the whole like
Spiel.
synopsis of your thing, but you can if you'd like to. But at least give us a name and a little bit.
Give us a little teaser.
You want to? Yeah, I'll bore your entire audience for like a half an hour. It'd be great.
Real
no,
quick,
it
2
was-
minutes. Go.
No, it's a book called The Next Life, and
Good. All right, the next one.
so
Oh, so it's about Buddhism.
what is it? Yeah, no, no. It's about. So everybody in current events is the 1% kind of ruining the world and all that crapola.
Yeah,
Well, I
it's real.
decided to take it and turn it into a more of a sci-fi fantasy kind of a turn, and so all of these 1% are actually being controlled by some type of dark force like the devil or something like that, and so.
Isn't it your book? Why don't you know who it is?
Well, I'm
That's
not gonna
why
tell
you're
ya.
supposed to
He's
read
not
it.
gonna
Oh,
tell
I
you.
see.
Yeah, he wants you to fucking read it.
Spoilers. I
Come
see.
on.
Want to read up?
Read the book, Pierce. Oh my god.
Do you have a cover
So-
so I could judge it?
What would you align it in, or align it with? Like, what other type of style? Like, what other books would you align it with?
Post-apocalyptic fantasy, I would think.
Okay.
Ooh. All right. What's the name of the book again? Next Life.
The Next Life, yeah.
Can I get an
So-
autographed copy of it?
You totally could.
No, see, I was thinking that maybe if you had
Dude,
like
I
an
do.
audio book, I'll totally do it.
Oh,
you know?
Josh doesn't know how to read. That's why.
I don't. Yeah,
Okay.
that's something I say all the time. People are like, "Hey, have you read this book?" I'm like, "Read it. I own it." But no, I haven't read it.
I'll try to get somebody with a really shitty Irish accent to read it for you.
Can't you see they don't care about you?
Get Liam Neeson to do the audio version of it.
Oh, there you go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that would be fucking scary. You'd be like, oh shit.
Yeah, I would.
He's like, Josh, are you listening? Listen carefully.
Are you,
I gotta.
are you gonna do
I
it?
can do it. I can't hear when I can't fucking hear myself. If I could hear myself, then I could probably do accents better.
Just do it.
Yeah.
I saw you getting ready to do it.
You're like,
No, David did it.
You were like,
Yeah.
You were like,
I did.
David did it. I let him take the stage.
Yeah, I
No,
did.
you need like you guys know Mike Myers when he does his Scottish accent.
Oh, dude, forget about it. I was doing that earlier today. I was
Oh, God, is
gotta-
the greatest.
Like kicks. I like when he says on Cat Matt, he's like, "You're not just wrong, you're stupid, and you're ugly, just like your mother."
I want to start using.
I was like, well, yeah, I was doing that earlier. I was like, oh, ogres have layers. No, not everybody like onions. Cake. Everybody loves cakes. Cakes have layers.
You know, parfait's got loose.
You know what everybody else like? Parfaits. You ever been like, hey, let's go get some parfaits? They're like, I don't like no parfaits. Parfaits are delicious.
Is that Eddie Murphy?
That's
That
Eddie
was
Murphy.
Eddie Murphy.
No, that's
Donkey.
Reckon
yeah.
Duck. By myself, felt that I get. By
Yeah,
myself.
that was Eddie Murphy who did the voiceover for the donkey, correct?
Yeah, that's
Correct.
right. You got it.
That is Donkey, voiced by Eddie
and
Murphy.
circle gets the square.
And in
Yeah,
the morning,
Pierce, that's right.
making waffles.
So, there's something I want to talk about real quick. The lottery. Have you guys been following that? Can all you guys buy? Yeah, no one here is from Vegas, so everyone should be able to buy tickets.
You can't buy them in
Powerball-
Vegas?
No, you can't buy lottery tickets.
Because they want you to gamble at the casino?
No, somebody just won the Powerball, $457 million in Pennsylvania.
Where are they?
Pennsylvania. I just fucking said that.
Give
Let
me
me
their
finish.
address.
Yeah, name?
Oh, Kenny said that is a nice rock, but I think you mean boulder. That is a nice boulder. Is that your boulder? That is a nice boulder. Anyway, the Mega Millions is still up to $377 million. I fucking suck at luck, though. I have no luck at all, so I'm not
Yeah, none of us do.
Yeah, I don't go for those.
Well, except for Jeremiah. He's got a book published, this fucking guy.
I don't think that's luck. I think
No,
it's
he
hard
won.
work.
That's
I think
not
it's hard
luck.
work. I think it's
'Cause when
shit
it
we
comes
don't
to
have.
luck, I suck at luck.
So, Jeremiah, I told you about
Just drink
one of-
up, man.
I told you about one of the things I wanted to do, right? That dystopian future graphic novel.
You told me about that.
Yeah, I think he
Oh,
did.
Jeremiah. I'm not gonna let everybody else know though, because I'm still
Yeah.
working. But see, that's the thing.
Oh, yes.
so-
All right, okay, I remember it. Yeah.
So me and David have known each other for what, 14 fucking years?
Yeah, dude, half my life. It's a little bit too long.
Yeah, and we've
That's
and
nothing.
we've
I've
worked-
known you for like 25.
That's true. That's true. Yes. But
Well, I've lived too long, is what it is.
me and David have worked on so many different projects together and just stopped.
You never finished, yeah.
We have not finished one of our projects.
None of them.
Yeah. So
But at least we have them all in the bag to where we could just be like, okay, boom. At least we have them all. Like, we don't have to, like, finish one project and be like, oh, what are we going to
See,
do
that's
next?
what you need
Fuck it.
me for. So this whole podcast was Josh's idea, but I brought it to fruition. You need someone like me to actually
Oh, yeah.
enact what you want to happen.
We needed
you know?
we needed you, Rain Man, to
Exactly.
be over here doing a techie nerds.
talk about pie.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
dude,
that's
that
a-
was a crazy.
That's a
fucking
revisit. That's a revisit. I'm gonna take care of that right now, real quick
Okay.
though. I did
Yeah, but it's
rewatch
the-
it.
all right.
I pulled up like 100 digits of pi, and I followed it. And other subscribers actually wrote me and was like, "Holy shit!"
He's Rain Man.
Yeah, like my friend Janae wrote me. A couple
Jedi.
people at my work saw it also, and they were just like, "Holy shit! What the fuck?"
I will say
Yeah.
How
though
long
that
did it take you to
that I
remember
knew.
that?
Well, I'll explain that right now. So I knew Pi Day was coming up, and so I was thinking about how like, oh, I used to know so many digits of pi, so I like went and tried to like memorize as many as I could. I used to know like twice as much as that, but it was really fresh in my head, so it was like way easier to do.
Yeah. Well, people are like, "Holy shit! How does he know all that?" I'm like, he did like the 3x3 Rubik's cube in like 10 fucking seconds. He does like a 4x4 Rubik's cube. He does all
What?
this shit. Yeah, any type of like mind exercises, Pierce does it.
Fuck are you?
What I think it was episode 2.
Dun,
We
dun,
showed
dun,
we showed a clip of him doing
Dun, dun,
Tetris,
dun, dun.
and I still show people that Tetris clip because he just you see his hands moving and he just fucking oh my god.
You're in the zone.
I'm in.
Hey,
the zone.
do you know how to count cards? And you live out where?
No.
No.
Fuck you.
So, so since we're talking about comic books, there's something that I really wanted to talk about. Avengers Infinity War.
As you can see, I'm a
affinity-
smart one.
I have
Oh,
an
God.
affinity for Infinity.
I have an affinity for the Infinity War. So, I don't know if you guys know this, but they changed the date. So they moved it up a
What?
week before they were going to do it. And they moved it from sometime in May to sometime in April. Why do you think that was? Let me get your guys' ideas. I don't know. So this is the thing before you guys start. Over like on the other side of the river, over in like England and shit, they normally release it earlier than when they release ours. Yeah, the pond. Sorry, the other side of the pond. So they moved ours up. They moved it up a week. So now it's both released on the same day. Why do you think that happened?
What's coming out in May?
More money.
Well, what's
No.
the new release date again?
Something has
April
to be.
April
27th. April 27th.
Something has to be coming
Stan-
out in May.
Sandbug99 said Rain Man. No, actually, they totally fucked it up because who's that dumb joke stealing girl? Not funny at all.
Oh.
Fat
Amy Schumer.
Amy Schumer. So she's got a
Yes.
movie that's being released
Not
that same
funny at
time.
all. Fat.
And yeah,
She's not.
and
Yeah.
her
Everybody
so,
knows she.
so her movie was
Annoying.
going to be released April 27th that weekend, and the Marvel movie was going to be released the weekend after. So she wasn't worried, and they moved theirs up to her time, so she had to move a week earlier than that. No one's going to watch her fucking movie anyway.
Yeah, nobody cares about her.
That's
Anyway,
amazing.
so
Right? I
this
do
is-
want to see this movie now more than ever. Thank
this
you,
is
Josh.
my thought. This is my thought. All right. They're gonna kill somebody. I honestly think they're killing somebody. It's gonna be now. Let me hear me out first before you say anything. It's gonna be Captain America or Tony
It's
Stark.
gonna be May.
Stark.
But they're gonna kill one of them.
Stark.
Now the smartest,
both.
yeah, just like what Pierce said, the smartest thing to do is to kill off Tony Stark, because if you guys remember in the comic books, he gets uploaded to the suit, and it's a complete animatronic suit now, and it's just his conscious inside the suit. He's basically Jarvis in the future. So if they were to kill Tony Stark, then they could just upload him into the suit. He'd still be part of it, but he would be Jarvis instead of actual Robert Downey Jr. It would just be his voice. So he could just sit there like we are, just sitting in our underwear recording
Making
voices.
millions of dollars, though. That's the difference.
Yeah.
Wait, am I the only one
new
sitting in my
Iron Man?
underwear? What are you saying?
And supposed to be a woman, like a black female teenager.
I heard, yeah, I heard that they were gonna, yeah.
In comics, that's who it's supposed to be now.
Yeah, and I heard that they might be considering going that direction too. So
Well,
they
actually,
could potentially kill him, and then they could replace him with a black female.
Do we know how long the
And,
movie's gonna run? Is it gonna be like super long or?
Probably like 3 hours. I don't even know. But honestly, Black Panther, his sister, what's her name? The one that was designing all of his suits for him.
I haven't seen
Oh,
it.
his
I haven't seen it.
That, he might
yeah.
be the new Iron Man, I think.
I haven't seen. I haven't seen
possible,
Black
yeah.
Panther yet.
Oh,
So-
dude, it's a really good one.
So,
really
all right, my
should.
Yeah.
theory is, David, why don't you tell us a little bit about it, because I know we were talking about it before and we had never had
The Black Panther.
a revisit. And since Jeremiah, both you and David have seen it, why don't you guys talk about it? Actually, Jeremiah, let's
The
get it to
Wachutu
Jeremiah
tribe.
from a writer standpoint. Jeremiah, how
Wait,
do
can
you-
we do another shot? Let's do another shot.
I just did.
Oh, like Irish car bomb?
Yeah.
I just did.
Come on,
But
wait.
sure, let's do another
Jeremiah,
one.
go ahead and talk about it, and we'll do these Irish car bombs.
You want me to
Yes,
talk
sir.
about Black Panther?
Yeah, Black
Yeah,
Panther.
you're the nerd, right? Come on.
Tell you how awesome it was. So
Yeah, it's an amazing movie.
it was freaking awesome. The special effects were amazing in that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, the storyline it was really good. It actually started out pretty solid, and then it kind of turned political towards the end. But the acting was phenomenal. The special effects were great. I think it's going to be fantastic when they go into the next Avengers movie and how they're just going to tie it all together. But
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
excited.
Infinity War.
yep,
So, my theory is they're gonna get rid of Tony Stark, and they're gonna make the Black Panther the leader of the Avengers.
Do you think the Black Panther is going to be the leader of the
I
Avengers?
think so. I think that's what's gonna happen. I mean,
I don't know.
I could
I'm
be
too
wrong,
big of a Captain America fan for that to happen.
but if you saw in the trailer, Captain America and Thanos, I mean, it looks like Captain America is in some fucking trouble.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
it's possible that they could kill him off, but I think they're killing off Tony
I
Stark.
think they're gonna go kill two people. I think they'll just kill
Yeah.
both of them.
You think they're going with both of them?
Yeah.
They could.
Hey, let's start a Deadpool. Can we do this?
So hold on, let me talk about something real quick. Speaking of Deadpool, this is really fucked up. But at my store that I worked at back in Vegas, there was a guy who was part of an actual Deadpool, a real life Deadpool, and they would put money in every single time they got paid, and they let it build up. So the rule was they were able to pick 3 people, 2 people whoever they wanted, 1 person who was a wild card under 35, and they all kept adding up. They pulled up their money, and somebody fucking won, dude.
Who died?
Somebody died. It was some old lady. I don't know her name.
I don't know, some old lady.
It was some old lady, but she fucking died, and some dude won like $600.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What did he do? Was the 600? What? Do you, what?
So why don't we
You
make
do
a
it.
poll on who you guys think's gonna die in Avengers? Captain America,
Yeah.
Iron Man, or someone else? So again,
You could. It could be multiple people
Right,
too.
right,
It
right.
could be like.
type exclamation point vote and then space and then type your vote in.
I honestly think the smartest move, kill Tony Stark off, upload him into the suit. It's like he never left, but he did, you know?
Isn't Bucky supposed to be the new Captain America? How does that go in the comics? What's the
Captain America has been changed out like half a dozen times.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's just like Batman. So many origin stories, so many, you know, paths that he takes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure his parents are tired of dying.
All right, let's do this. You ready?
Ready?
I already
1,
took
2,
my
back,
shot.
2. Okay. Hey, David, you have a mustache.
So do you.
I know.
I know. Man.
Your dad sells apples, Andy.
Anyway,
And raspberries.
everyone and their mother owns guns around here.
Like who? Farmers. Who else?
Who else? Farmer's Mother.
Farmer's Mother.
So I'm pretty excited about the movie. I'm definitely gonna fucking watch
What's up,
it.
Sandbug
but
99?
That's my my theory for what's gonna happen. So you guys, I guess we'll see. But
Looks like so far everybody is completely disagreeing with us. They don't think it's going to be Captain America or Iron Man. They think it's going to be someone else.
yeah.
Yeah. So who are you guys thinking?
Who would...
Yeah, type in the chat if you voted other.
Yeah.
Which one are you thinking about?
Yeah, speak up.
Captain America.
I think a lot of people are hoping it's going to be nobody. It definitely does look like Captain America is going to die though. But I think that the smartest move, the smartest eat it, whore. I think the smartest move.
What are you doing?
That's from Grandma's Boy. Don't act like that.
Someone
I say that.
Someone said Vision.
That's mine, boy.
I do say that.
Someone said Morning
Vision.
Angel.
Oh shit, Vision. Yeah, I can see Vision dying actually.
Oh, I do like Paul Bettany, but yeah, he should go.
I know Paul Bettany's too cool
Yeah.
of an actor to actually.
Right?
He's,
He is. Number one gangster.
Shout out
Gangster
to
number one.
Cindy Anaya for
Gangster
subscribing.
number one, by far my favorite movie with him. First time I saw him.
Look
Great
him
fuck.
up.
Have you seen that, Jeremiah? Gangster number one.
I have not.
It's
It's
a great movie.
It's
What
fuck-
about A Knight's Tale? I'm sure you've seen him in A Knight's Tale.
Oh, A Knight's Tale was phenomenal.
Great movie.
What about Priest? No.
What about what?
I actually liked Priest.
I did
Not
not.
a lot of people did, but I thought it was good.
Yeah, I do like Paul Bettany. That's the thing. I
I
like
think that's why I
don't even
liked
know
it, is because
I don't
he's
even
so
know what
good.
your Taco Bell. Jacob says Batman's gonna die.
You mean Black Panther? What? Jacob, come on, kid.
Yeah. In the next Marvel movie, Batman is gonna die for sure. You know, I really hope. I want. So I rewatched that other episode, by the way, when I said scuba diver, and you're like scuba diver. every time I hear that, I fucking sometimes I watch it just when I need a laugh. Anyway, I really want to live in a world where we could see Marvel versus DC in a fucking movie.
Oh, we won't, because Warner Brothers doesn't know what the fuck they're doing with goddamn.
And
You
it's
never
not
know.
going to be until they transition.
There's no way
they
in
won't
hell
even-
Marvel's-
Disney and Warner
they-
Brothers will work together.
Marvel's going to
never-
have to run out of stories in order to. Well, Disney's probably going to buy Warner Brothers.
But imagine,
Well, that's true. There
imagine
you
the money though, like money.
But they're already being
it'd be
eyeballed.
phenomenal.
They might be a monopoly now.
But the Warner Brothers really need to understand what it takes to make a movie because they're just not getting it. Even with Batgirl.
explanation. My best explanation to this was, as far as the Marvel DC things, as far as their films go, is that I've always explained this to people: is Marvel is your friends that are already at the bar. DC is you, and you just got off of work, and you meet them up at the bar, and they're like, "Hey, you got to catch up, man, and you're doing too much too fast. It's gonna be a bad night." That's the best way to explain
They're gonna
it.
figure out the formula sooner or later. But when Marvel
That's true, yeah.
when Marvel
I mean, they'll
runs out of
figure it out.
stories, though, they're really gonna. I mean, it needs to happen, and I want to fucking see it. But DC, you're right. DC does need to raise the bar a little bit.
And I think
A
the
little
problem
bit?
with DC is they're trying to compete with Marvel too soon.
Exactly. They don't have they're trying to cash checks that their body can't cash.
They gotta
Right.
they gotta build it all up. They gotta get good directors too.
Yeah. So get this. Joss Whedon, who finished up the last Star Wars. No, not that one. Joss Whedon. Joss
Why
Whedon.
you saying so weird?
So anyway, Joss Whedon, he was working on the newest Batgirl, and after a year, he walked away and said, "I don't have a story to tell."
Oh my god.
How the fuck do you not have a story to tell about Batgirl?
That's your job.
right. What the hell was that?
Yeah, I love that though. That's your
job. So
It
yeah,
is.
he walked away.
What did he do
walked
for
away.
that year is what I'm asking. They were paying him.
I don't know. But he said, I don't have a story to tell, and he walked away from Batgirl. And there was actually a writer, a comic book writer, I forget her name. I wish I didn't bring it up because I want to give her credit for this, but I forgot her name. But she actually wrote on like Twitter or something, and she wrote to WB saying, hey, I have a story for Batgirl. And then they said, all right, let's set up a meeting. So just along the same lines as Wonder Woman, a woman directing.
Wait.
So,
Is that what you could do to get our shit together? Be
Yeah,
like,
dude.
Be like,
All
hey,
we have to do is just
real
tweet
quick.
people.
Can I see you real quick? Boop, boop, boop.
I have an idea. Let's set something up.
I have an idea.
Bam.
You heard about my
You're done.
AIDS cop
I
idea.
have an idea.
AIDS cup.
This will be Hey, this will be like the.
Wait, hold on.
This will be the. This will be the cover. AIDS cop.
This is the only gun I have right now. So AIDS cop. Find out what happens.
No, it's better with his fingers because that's where the blood's at. It'll show blood dripping off the finger. AIDS cop.
There you go. There you go.
I was like, I have a syringe here somewhere.
It's just my creative juices flowing, you know. I just get them going.
It's definitely a blockbuster.
We're on the note of sequels now. Jurassic World 2 is coming out. You guys knew that, right? Jurassic World 2.
Oh, definitely.
So hold on.
What?
Jurassic World 3
Jurassic World
was already approved and has a release date of June 2021.
Wait, 3?
Jesus.
Number 3. They haven't even fucking released number 2 yet, and number 3 already got.
I know
slated.
the first one made money. I didn't like
That's
Jurassic
some
World.
serious optimism.
Yeah.
You didn't like what?
I didn't like Jurassic
like
World.
what?
I didn't like it.
Yeah, me neither. Me neither.
Why not?
Oh,
I don't know. I just
that
thought it
hot
was
girl
like
died. Remember the thing that dropped her?
it was like a cookie cutter, like I don't know, whatever you call that, thriller.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of times that gets your heart beating like.
Beat.
Abby Blackwell's involved in
folks.
what? What is she involved in?
and what? What did she say?
She said, "I'm involved." I don't know what that means.
Oh, she's like really intrigued with our show.
Oh,
That's
perfect.
good. Well, thank you.
Thanks for translating.
So yeah, I agree. It didn't really get your heart pumping.
I am
that much.
included.
I'm gonna watch the next one though. I watched the first one, and I mean, I didn't think it was great, but everybody's playing on the nostalgia now. It's all about reminding you of back then, and of course they're gonna. Go ahead.
My favorite Jurassic Park movie is the second one, The Lost World. I love Jeff Goldblum so much.
Yeah.
Jeff
So-
Goldblum's gonna be in this next, isn't he?
He's
Yeah,
got a
but is he
small
gonna
role.
have more prominent? See,
Yeah.
if he's have a small role, I don't know, dude. I'd rather wait for it to come out and be like, I'm not gonna spend
Well,
this much.
okay, just in the middle of watching the movie, just watch the apartments.com commercials, and then you'll
By
get
the
your
way,
fill of Jeff
like
Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum, like what happened to him? Like, why did he just stop acting for a while, or
No, he didn't.
Did he go? Did he go all Rick? Did he go all
follow
Rick
him on
Moranis on it?
Instagram.
what has he been doing?
Oh, dude, don't even say that, man. Rick Moranis is a good guy.
Did you see the most recent thing he was on? You remember he was the Great White North? Remember he did that?
Rick Moranis?
Yes. You remember back in the day he did that show, The Great White North, with I don't remember the other guy's name.
But you know why?
Where they were
that,
Canadian?
right?
Yeah, because his wife got cancer. He took care of his family. Anyway,
Yeah.
What a good guy.
to raise money for somebody, he stepped back on stage.
Are you the gatekeeper?
He did The Great White North. So he acted on stage fairly recently.
Oh, on stage?
Yeah, he acted.
Like, I wish I could still do.
He reprised his role, The Great White North.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So I got one. Clarissa
What?
Explains It All. You remember that?
Yeah. Na 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 na.
I didn't even remember.
Yeah,
Right?
I
that,
tried to
but-
forget it.
Gosh, nobody knows what that fucking.
Melissa Joan Hart. David, you
Yeah,
don't
Melissa
because you
Joan
didn't have
Hart.
cable.
She
'cause you're
was
fucking
she was
broke.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
I'm sorry. I meant you were.
Bring up
I meant you were poor as a kid. My bad. That was my bad.
David has left.
I was making
David's
fun of
left. We'll be right
childhood,
back.
Yeah. Put a little technical difficulties
Technical
thing over my
difficulties.
face while I go grab another beer.
Well, anyway, so she's reprising her role in Clarissa Explains It All. She was Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Do you remember that?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Same girl. So I don't remember the show that much. I just remember it was like on Nick at Night, and I know my older siblings would watch that all the time. But I loved watching it.
Incorrect. It was on ABC7 right before Family Matters.
No, I'm talking about Clarissa Explains It All, not Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Oh, whoops.
So yeah, Clarissa Explains It All. Like she's reprising her role, and it's a Nickelodeon show. So I don't know like what to think about that. Like she's old now, so how old is she?
I don't know.
The whole thing
new
is
show that she did just recently with Joey Lawrence.
yeah. Well, the whole synopsis of
She
of the
did do
show-
one. That's right.
That's right, she did.
Yeah, that's right.
How old is she?
I didn't watch it. Yeah.
My wife loved that show. I was watching it all the time.
I'm gonna watch it as much as I watch Clarissa Explains It All.
So
I can't fucking talk.
it's not that she's.
Notice how
it's
I'm
not
slurring
the
my
fact that
words.
she's old.
Yeah,
but
Kenny. By the way, Kenny, what's up, homie? Yeah, he said that earlier. I lifted it up. I thought that was enough, but he wanted me to give him a
hold
fucking
on, let
shout
me
out.
finish this.
By the way,
No.
real quick, Pierce, hold on. This is important for you to know.
Okay.
Abby says you guys are off on the real-time words. It's bugging me. I'm guessing our voice sync is off with our mouth. Is that what she means? Abby, please clarify. But Pierce, go ahead.
Is the
On the
voice
real
sync off?
time where it's bugging me.
Like how bad?
I don't know, but I have no way to fix it. At the
Oh
moment.
no. I think she's just talking about a lag, maybe.
Like when she
Like,
responds.
I
to
didn't know
us.
I didn't know she was right next to you, so maybe she hears
Oh,
us.
she snuck in. Yeah, she actually was
hey.
full on military proning.
All right, Pierce, continue.
All right. So
Yeah, Kenny says it's good. So,
my
I think
thing
that-
is,
I think-
Okay.
it's not
All right.
that
Kenny says it's good.
it's
so
not that
just you.
Melissa Joan Hart's old, okay? But the fact that the show is about her being a snarky, know-it-all teenager, right? And like that's kind of like a stereotype. So now that she's 41, like maybe they're
Well, now
yeah.
I think she knows it all.
Now she really knows it all.
She better fucking know it all.
It's been, what, 30 years?
Wait, she's gonna have the little comb over and be like, "Can I speak to your manager?"
I wonder if that Sam guy is still gonna sneak into her window.
She
though.
looks good though.
Did I say that already?
I'm looking at her right now. She still looks good, like for her
Oh,
age.
Is she hot?
She hot?
No, she's hot. She's
Look
hot.
for yourself. Are you gonna put her up?
I might.
Let's see if Pierce could get her up. Or get it up. See if Pierce could get it up. So I have a question for you guys. Y'all guys in the audience, you two as well. So Elton John, they're gonna do a tribute album, or actually two. So it's gonna be a tribute album, a revamp, and a
Hold me
restart.
close, young tiny Tony Danza.
Hold me closer, Tony.
Young Tony
Danza.
Danza.
So let me list off some of the people involved in this first. So
Benny and the Jets.
well, yeah, that's a great, yeah, that's a song, and that's a person. So Logic and Pink are gonna be doing a song. Coldplay is gonna do one. Florence and the Machine, Mumford and Sons, Mary J. Blige, Demi Lovato, Sam Smith, that that singer guy,
Yeah, that
Miley
one singer.
Cyrus, Lady Gaga, Queens of the Stone Age.
Gaga.
So there's tons of people who are going to be doing it. But here's my question to you guys, you guys in the audience. What is your favorite Elton John song?
Oh, for sure. This train don't stop here anymore, or there anymore, or whatever.
I need to look up his songs.
Look up "This Train Don't Stop There."
Hold
Okay,
me-
hold
hold me
on a
closer,
second. I gotta
Tony
figure out
Danza.
the name of it. It's actually off the Road to El Dorado soundtrack.
So I could list off some of the songs on here. Mine, by the way, is Your Song.
Your song? I'm gonna play that real
Yeah.
quick on the stream.
I hope you don't mind.
Oh, I
You
know that. I
song?
know that.
I do
That is an
mind.
awesome song.
I do.
Wanna
That's
hear
a great
my-
song. Benny and the Jets.
Makes oceans
Wait.
in the traveling show. I know it's not much, but it's the best I can do. My gift is my song.
I'm gonna skip ahead to where he sings that part.
I hope you don't
There you go.
mind. I hope you don't mind that I put down in words.
So that song, that's a good song. I didn't even know that was Elton John, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh man,
That's
John
by
is the
far my
shit.
favorite song. So some other songs, Rocket Man. Let's see here. Benny and the
Train
Jets,
Don't
as you
Stop
guys said earlier.
Anymore. The music video to that is actually JT playing.
While Josh is looking for this, this is Melissa Joan
John.
Hart.
I'm getting echo.
Getting
big
an
time.
echo? Oh yeah.
Yeah, how do you think I
Echo.
feel?
There you go.
I don't know how you stuck to that because I was getting crazy fucking echo. Candle in the Wind.
Love to
Hold
drown
Me
myself.
Closer, Tiny Dancer. One
Tony
thing that they're
Danza.
not
Tony
one
Danza.
thing that
Yeah,
they're
get it right,
not
dude.
reprising at all, which kind of bums me out, is Crocodile Rock.
Yeah.
I don't think I've heard that one.
Crocodile Rock. You
No,
know,
don't sing it, please.
I remember when Rock was young. Me and
No,
Susie had.
did I specifically said, can you hear me?
You go fuck yourself.
Are
Hey,
you
go
still
fuck
having an
yourself.
echo?
No.
I hear it with you, but with Josh, I don't hear it.
Hey, I'm not a.
Wait,
I'm not a
Pierce, speak again.
Elton John.
Hello.
All right, I'm not Elton John. All right, you go to hell.
Okay.
So, I actually saw recently, Elton John was doing a show, and people were coming up onto the stage. I guess they invite people up onto the stage, but people were coming up onto the stage and they were touching shit, like touching his piano, and he fucking cussed them out. He was
I
up
thought you
there.
were just saying something else.
We're not
I know,
doing this
same.
at fucking 9 p.m. anymore. Kenny wrote, la 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 la.
Oh shit, that song. Okay.
Yeah,
Did
you're
you guys
welcome.
see the
You're
Kingsman
welcome,
too?
Kenny. No,
I did, I
Are you
did.
talking about the
Yeah,
Kingsman?
Elton John was
Secrets-
in it.
Oh,
He
yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
amazing in that
Yeah,
movie.
he was good in that movie. That movie
Who
was.
was he at the Kingsman?
I liked the first Kingsman.
He was Elton John.
What did you think of that movie?
Sandbug99 says Cat in the Cradle.
I loved it.
You loved it?
I think he means Cat in the Cradle. Cat in the Cradle, is that that's not Elton John, is it?
No, it's not.
Cats.
He
in
said
the
Cat in the
Cradle.
Cartel. That's what he said.
I'm pretty sure he means Cat in the Cradle though.
I like that Family Guy episode when they used it. Like, hey, if one of you tree falls, like, do you guys make a sound? Like, are you kidding? Scott fell down last week. He hasn't shut up about it since. Sure, stand there, bitch. But did you guys ever take time to help me? And then the trees light the forest on fire. Remember?
I don't know what the fuck that has to do with Elton John, but okay.
No,
Yeah,
they're
I'm
singing
totally
the
lost.
song.
I got
they were
nothing.
singing
The trees.
his song.
There's a father-son moment between Peter and Chris. One of the trees lights
Oh.
lighter. He's like, "I'm the cats in the cradle and the silver spoon," and they all start joining in. The little boy blue and the man.
I'll tell you what though, that's a sad motherfucking song. I played that for Ricky. She's never heard that either because she's like 15. And
Yeah, if you're a parent, it's really sad.
Hey, don't worry. Josh has kids too, so she's in good hands.
That's right.
I'll take good care of your daughter. All right.
I got
So
kids
anyway,
around too.
let's get to my usual segment. I only have 2 this time. So Netflix and Hulu. One thing that just dropped onto Netflix was fucking Wedding Crashers. Living the dream, huh?
Hey.
What? Do you not like that movie, Jeremiah?
No.
You don't
I
like
didn't
you don't like the stupid funny. Let me guess. You don't like any of Will Ferrell's movies.
No,
Say
I
it.
love.
I'd say that's
I love Elf.
Oh, okay.
Probably
Elf.
one of his.
So if
probably
you
one of
like
his
Elf,
best,
then
but-
I think you'll like that. Fuck. What's that movie with the watch? that
Everything
tells
Must
people
Go.
to die? No. Everything Must Go is a great movie though.
It is. It's one of his best performances, actually.
Yeah. But there was one he played a really serious role, and he was Henry Crick or some shit.
Jiminy Cricket.
No.
Oh, yeah,
Son
that
of a
was-
Oh,
bitch.
that sounds familiar.
Why can't I think of
It sounds really familiar.
It's when his watch tells him that he's gonna die, and he hears the narrator the whole time.
Oh, yeah, he's the writer. Yeah, I remember that one.
No, it's a writer who's writing the story.
Oh,
About-
Oh. Are
he's
you
the-
talking about?
It's got Maggie Gyllenhaal. Pierce, you're fucking so fast
Are
at
you talking
googling.
about Will
why don't you just
Ferrell?
Google? Yeah, Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
no.
He's so fast at Googling, but he just
Stranger
realized
Than
what the fuck
Fiction,
we're talking
Stranger Than
about for the
Fiction.
last minute and a half.
Stranger Than Fiction.
Yeah.
Yes.
Stranger Than Fiction. Yes, I did
Wait,
see
we
that.
Great.
talking about Will Ferrell?
Oh, Kenny already had that put in there before you even said it,
Oh.
Pierce. Good
Oh,
job.
good
Well,
job,
thanks,
Kenny.
Stranger Than
You're
Fiction.
the best.
Such a good
And he
movie.
had the delay.
But anyway, he
Rain
was
Man
way
over
ahead
here
of us.
Figure it out.
Hey, it's about time he woke up, right? I'm surprised he's not on chat roulette right now. Just
No,
like-
you're thinking about Nick. Nick is the one asleep. Is he watching? Hey, Nick, wake
No,
up, please.
but Kenny was on chat roulette, remember? So anyway, back to Wedding Crashers. I think it's a fucking great movie, dude. I don't know why you don't like it. I think it's me and
I don't
David.
know why I
watch
don't
that
like
movie
it
I
all the
haven't
time.
seen it.
I've got no
I
reason
haven't
for
seen
it.
it.
All
I've seen
the
a little
time.
bit, but
It's on Netflix.
is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it's on the Netflix and Hulu section.
Well,
Who invited this
What are you
guy?
kidding? I love
Huh?
maple
that means
syrup.
Huh?
I put it in my,
that
Who
means it
invited
could
this
be
guy?
Hulu.
I put it in my hair when I had a rough week. What do you think keeps it up, Slick?
Man. Yeah, it's a great fucking
You know what
movie.
I
Watch
watched on
it. Just
Hulu?
watch
Is I watched Power Rangers. Did I mention that already?
on Hulu.
Wait, which
no,
one?
so I tried watching Power Rangers. It's like 2 hours and 15 minutes or something, and I fell asleep.
I
I'm
liked
not
it.
gonna lie.
I liked it because I liked the old Power Rangers, and it was just like, it was Power Rangers.
Wait,
again.
Wait, are you talking about the '90s movie Power Rangers?
No, well, I saw that too, but I'm talking about the one that came out recently.
I was not interested in that one.
No.
Did
I thought it was
you guys
Before that-
watch?
Before that Power Rangers movie came out, there was a fan-made video on YouTube.
That's what I was gonna say. That's what I was just gonna
I saw
ask. I was
that.
like, did you guys watch? I was on my way. But
It
go
was
ahead.
like the Tarantino
Continue.
if he fucking made like Power Rangers movie, and I was like,
That would
holy
have been
shit!
awesome.
Yeah,
I've
it was
grown
dark.
up with the Power
That's
Rangers.
how they
It
should
was
have done
dark.
it.
Yeah, it was fucking dark.
And
dude.
instead,
was
it's
really-
like, hey, how can we make money off of this? Oh, let's Michael Bay the shit out of another fucking film. I was like, dude, get the fuck out of here.
why, David? It looked like you were gonna push your glasses up, but you just touched the tip of your nose. What the fuck
Yeah,
was
it
that?
was like on the nose, like.
Oh,
what are
like,
we
hey,
gonna do?
nail in the
Hey.
head, right?
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Come on, dude.
Finger on the nose.
Come on.
Yeah,
Come on.
Come on.
So,
Seriously.
back to Hulu. So there's this movie. It seems like Aubrey Plaza has been a topic like every single episode. But
Is
But
she watching? I love you.
she might be. I don't know. Let's get her on. Let's get her. All we
wanna
have to do is
tweet her.
send a tweet. Yeah, all we have to do is
Yeah.
send a tweet out. I heard.
Yo, girl.
But I watched another movie. It's on Hulu. I think Hulu is obsessed with Aubrey Plaza. I think that's what it is. But I watched another movie on Hulu. It's called Joshi, and it's got I forget the guy's name. Let me look it up real quick.
What's it named after you?
It's got the guy who's on fucking his name's Thomas Middleditch. He's on
What'd you call me?
he's on
Oh,
like
wait,
the
wait,
fucking
Yeah, wait, is that his real name? What did you say?
he's on the Verizon commercials. Middleditch, yeah. He's on the Verizon commercials.
Why
Oh, that-
that
okay.
has Down syndrome.
I gotta pull him up so people could see.
Down syndrome girl.
There's something up with him.
So it's got Nick Kroll in it, by the way. Oh,
I love it,
hello.
bro.
Yeah. Brett Gelman. You guys know who Brett Gelman is?
Mm-mm.
You don't know him by
From
the
the
name.
Gelman
And
Toyota?
honestly, when I saw him, I knew him, but I didn't
it
know the
from
name.
Gelman
So I'm
Toyota
gonna
commercial?
show you him too. He's on that other Will Ferrell movie.
Yeah. The other guys.
The other guys where he's like, "Come sleep with my wife."
He's like, no one comes here to my house and like has. Oh wait.
It's got.
Fuck. He's like, hey, you get back here! You don't leave my house without fucking my wife.
So there's Thomas Middleditch right there. So he's the main character. It's got Nick Kroll. It's got Brett Gelman, who I just showed you guys. It's got Jenny Slate, who plays John Ralphio's
Ooh.
little sister,
Yeah.
and
Fuck,
she also does a
Melanie
voice
Snapper's-
on Zootopia. Yeah.
Yeah.
Zootopia was great.
Aubrey Plaza. Is she the chick
That's
from
my wife.
Scott Pilgrim?
Yes. Yes.
Ah, okay. All right.
Jacob brought up the Pacific Rim. We talked about that last episode, so
Yeah.
check out
Waited
episode
to tune
5.
in last
Catch up,
episode.
Kid. Catch up, kid. New stuff every week. New topic.
Every week.
Current events. Keep them going.
Oh man. So, David,
Yes.
do you have an example of remember that one time? Because I'm gonna share mine if you don't.
Josh, if you want to, I don't think it'll be
Can I?
wise. There's a lot
Can
of
I
the stuff that we did.
Can I do it? Because it's on the topic of Irish car bombs. I promise. I'll make it quick.
Do it.
So get this.
Wait a second.
Uh,
This is not going to be PC, is it?
No, it's not. Honestly, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. So it's not that bad.
We're not very
honestly.
PC in general.
I don't know what
entire
PC is.
time-
I'm using
The entire 14 years that
Oh,
David
you
and I
use a Mac.
have known each other, we've always wanted to dine and dash. It's always been something, you know,
What is that?
like
We always talked about
it's
it.
like when
Here,
you eat and you fucking run out of the restaurant.
without paying.
Oh, we're chickens. Like it never ever happened. Like
It's
I think
also
there
a
was a
dick
time where
move.
David left the norms and I just like paid after and like walked out. And then like he was like, "Hey, did you dine it? You came out, right? You dined and dash?" And I was like, "Yep, no, I did not."
Never
Totally,
did.
totally
Never
I did it. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, there was this one time we went to a bar where we normally go to, and they just
Nationals back
they
in the
just
day.
changed their pool tables over from hourly to quarters.
Quarters.
And they used to grab your ID or they used to hold your debit card, something like that. And they were still in the habit of doing that. So we went over there, and normally when you go over to the bar, they ask you to open up a tab, but it would be
Wait.
over with the pool people. So we didn't have to
Real
give them
quick,
the
I want to
card.
remind you people. I want to remind them that the time that me and Josh went to this bar, it was at like 10:30 a.m.
Oh yeah, it was in the middle of the day.
Good
So,
for you.
It was in the middle of the morning, dude.
So they used to ask for your card to open up a tab, and then you just say, "Oh, the people have it because we're playing pool," and they were still used to that, so they didn't ask for our card. They were just like, "Oh, you're playing pool over there," so they let us just keep going, and we ended up running up a tab because we were drinking. David's friends showed up, and we started drinking Irish car bombs with him and all kinds of stuff. We were paying for it all, and then putting it on the tab anyway, and then something just came over me, and I was like, "Shit." They don't have our card. We've been using quarters all night. So I walked past David. I'm like, "Hey, I'll meet you out of the car." Well, I put my coat on. And
So
then
hold
Dave-
on. What
Go ahead.
I thought in my mind was Josh was like, he gave me this nod like, "Hey, I want to meet you on the car right now," and like kind of nodded. I was like, "Oh shit, we've always talked about doing this. This is the day." I was like, "All right, cool. Yeah, this is the day." So then he walks out to the car. He was driving, by the way. So then I was like lingering around for a bit with my
No. Let me tell that story. So
David,
I got my coat on. I burst open the doors. It's still fucking bright outside because it's like noon. And then
Yeah.
I throw my sunglasses on. I walk over to my car, right? So by the time I get to my car, I'm freaking out because I was cool all the way until I got to my car. I turn my car on. I start backing up, and I'm like, "Where the fuck is he?" And hit a car. So I pull forward and I start driving, and then I hear someone say, "Hey," and I'm like, "Oh shit," like I'm caught. Like this is it. So I park when I hear someone say that. I get out of the car. It's a guy in a suit, and he's like on the phone, and he looks at me, and he immediately like, "Oh shit," and looks down. So I go over to the car that I hit. It was a truck, and I didn't do any damage. And I was just like, "Oh, there's not any damage." I say it like out loud so he can hear me. There's not any damage, right? So I start walking back to my car. David's already outside. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Let's go. So we like jumped in the car as soon as, like, as quick as we could, and we drove.
I was like, go, get the fuck out of here, dude.
Oh man. Yeah,
Man,
it
you
was.
two
It was
are in sync. I'll tell you what. God.
broke so many laws that night.
Yeah, it was not even 1 p.m. and we broke like 3 fucking laws.
Yeah.
Like,
George said, I know where that happened.
Drinking and driving.
Yeah, George knows. We're not gonna say the name, and we're just gonna pretend this whole story is fake.
It's past the statute of limitations. This was years ago.
This is all hypothetical, really.
Yeah.
This is part of Jeremiah's story.
It was a dream, by the way.
This is part of Jeremiah's post-apocalyptic story, you know.
That's my new story. Yeah, I just.
That's an
You know it's
excerpt
not
from his
true
book.
because you know it's not true because, like Jeremiah, I don't drink it all. So. Yeah, that was pretty bad.
That was funny because remember
you dashed at a bar a few weeks ago. I'm not going to say what the bar is because I'm not going to incriminate anybody.
Well, Kitty, tell us what happened. Well, he's not on here. Never mind.
Yeah, he's not on here. No, I know you thought
Type
he
it in the
was.
comments.
Because normally when he's on here,
He's just quiet. He's just like.
It's the same exact experience.
He's like, no, I'm just listening to you guys talk. Like,
it's really cool.
Sometimes he's a viewer, and sometimes he's a live viewer.
He likes being a live viewer.
Yeah.
Go back and forth between chat roulette. So, David, I know how upset you were when you were not on the Stephen Hawking episode because you are so terrible with your fucking wheelchair jokes. By the way,
I'm so terrible. You know what? Fuck you.
So hold on.
Remember that time, Josh. You want to remember that time?
We already did remember that time.
I could do my own version of remember that time.
All right. Make it. Actually, we'll do it on the next episode. How about that?
He's
We'll do it on the
real
next
quick. Let me.
Well,
He's trying to make you look like the bad guy about jokes, people in wheelchairs. But the next episode, tune in, and I will tell you guys my story about Josh and remember that time with people in wheelchairs.
I'll tell you one thing. I don't remember that time. So there you go. So anyway, there's this guy that Jeremiah and myself worked with. And I thought he was cool. I thought he was like, had like a good sense of humor and shit. So I came up with the joke, and he always did puns all the time. So I said, I need your help coming up with a really, really stupid fucking pun. And so the joke is, what's the dumbest fruit? And I wanted him to come up with the pun.
Oh, okay, I remember this. Yeah.
So he couldn't come up with anything. So I was like, okay, a dumquat, right?
Yeah.
And then I said, okay, so what's the smartest vegetable? Stephen Hawking.
Yeah.
And I told him that joke, and then he was just like, I was like, what the fuck, dude? I thought you were cool.
In all fairness, who was smarter, Stephen Hawking or the talking wheelchair?
Oh, yeah, that's true. The wheelchair did all the work. He just blinked his eyes.
No, he used the muscle in his jaw or something like.
The sad part is, even with just the twitch in his cheek, he is still smarter than all of us combined.
No, have you seen him?
Not anymore.
Zero Gravity? Yeah.
And look where that got him.
Yes. Survival of the fittest,
Did he
man.
have like a personal assistant that took care of his wheelchair, like paid him like $50,000 a year or something like that?
His
to
wife?
take care of his wheelchair? No, he actually he put out like a job offer for it like a couple years ago.
It was like Pimp My Ride.
Yeah, that's the one.
Josh, did you hear me, dude?
I didn't hear any of that.
Oh my god, whatever, dude. Okay, you'd have to watch and you're fucked up. Anyway.
I'll rewind. My computer, my fucking shit was frozen again. Kenny said too soon.
Too soon.
Did you
Definitely
see that
too
video
soon.
They took Stephen Hawking into one of those zero gravity stimulators. So he can't move his body at all, and zero gravity. And
They're
like,
just lifting him up, and he's just like.
And he's just like.
He looked so happy though. I saw that. He looked super happy.
But he always had that look on his face.
Yeah, but you could tell he could still smile though. You could tell when he was smiling.
Is this his smile? Like,
I think it's.
Dude, who wouldn't smile if you were in zero G's?
I think it's the lack of gravity that's really uplifting in his face.
That was Stephen.
All right, David, that's enough of an impression. Fucking terrible person.
Seriously, you're going to hell,
You're
man.
sick.
Oh, I already do. I got
sick.
bottle service down there, dude. I got VIP.
Oh,
Forget
Okay,
about it.
all right.
So
Reserved.
I would never ever make fun of anything like that. So on to our next topic.
Really?
I have a our next subject is Oh Canada, and there's a wheelchair base jumper that I want to show you guys.
All right.
Whoa!
Wow.
So
That's amazing.
So he's a Canadian. He actually came out to Idaho, and that's how he got put in a wheelchair because he did a base jump and he got hurt somehow, and he got confined to a wheelchair. But he still feels like he loves living on the edge of his seat. So
That sounds like a pun he made up.
oh man.
That's just the way it rolls, you know.
Yeah, so he's a base jumper. Well, I don't really think you could call it a jump though. He's a base roller.
A base roller.
But he's
Not
gone
like
off
a
of.
base end
Wait,
of the
like
road.
a Bay City roller?
He's done all three. So he comes back here. He's a Canadian. He comes back here and he jumps,
He doesn't jump.
whatever.
Someone pushes
But
him up.
he's done all three. So he's done. I believe it's building or satellite tower, a cliff, and a bridge. So there's the big three for base jumpers, and he's done all three.
Well, damn.
I got one for him. Boardwalk in a like into the ocean.
Yeah.
What?
Hold on, Pierce. Let's replay that video real quick.
Oh, the wheelchair video?
Yeah.
All right, here you go.
Do you not have? It's not that easy. I regret nothing. Hey, that reminds me of. By the way, on Amazon, they have. I'm not a patron of Amazon, but I steal someone else's account just to rip them off $10 a month.
We
But,
always do it. Sue.
But
Guilty.
on Amazon, they have the goods, and that reminds me of the goods. Where he's like, "Oh, I took the wrong backpack. I just have so many." He's like getting hit by a bunch of dildos. He's like,
Every time I go to my friends' concerts, when it's like the ending or we're leaving a bar and it's like that, they're like, "Hey, where's the after party at?" I'm like, "Hey, party at the Hacienda Heights. Everyone's invited. No guys." Say that all the time, dude.
Dude, hey, with all the fucking jokes you're
50%
making,
of the
Kenny,
time,
with all the
works out.
jokes you've been making, Kenny was like, Stephen Hawking would be rolling in his grave right now. You should feel ashamed.
Wait, did he get buried or is he cremated into stardust now or something? I don't know. Wouldn't you go out that way?
I thought he would have got frozen. I've seen Futurama. He comes back later.
No, you're thinking of Walt Disney.
I thought
That
they
you
just
hate
turned
that.
him off or something.
he ran out of batteries.
Oh my god.
He wasn't running a Duracell. Like,
I'm sure The Simpsons probably had an episode about it.
Yeah.
hey, who's
I
gonna
get
pay the
like
tab?
that
I am.
I'm sure he
I
can
did
be.
not say-
I'm sure at this
That
point he
one
can be
with
recycled.
the one with Ray Romano. I think that's the most recent one he's been on. Where he's like,
Hey, Homer. Oh, Deborah. Oh, Deborah.
What are you doing?
"That's Ray Romano." No.
That sounds like fucking Kermit the Frog,
Oh,
Hi,
see, I
ho,
was gonna
Kermit
go
the
with
Frog.
Kermit. Yeah.
right? Like, oh, you want to be
I
in the
guess I
show?
do.
You want to be in the show?
Oh, Deborah. Deborah.
No. All right. Fuck you guys. Whatever. Go to hell. Okay.
Yeah. It's more
Right.
Kermit the Frog.
So last week, I actually completely skipped past the Facebook memory segment, but we have another shout out in this one, so I'm going to go ahead and roll them this time. That's not it, Pierce. So this is one of mine. True love always leaves a mark. What do you think they're talking about on this one?
I can't see anything, so
Well, it's Hot
Well,
Cheetos.
let me see. Oh, okay, Cheetos.
Yeah,
gotcha.
I already
was gonna
said
say
it.
it's
Yeah.
the wrong fingers that I'm thinking of.
Oh, shit. Oh, man. Oh, that's nasty.
Oh, that's that. Watch your profanity.
oh, Quagmire. You what the Spaniards call El Terrible.
That tickles me. In the way that it blows. It touches me.
That's it.
So
That's
based
nice.
on the color, I'm going with like the fiery hot Cheetos.
Oh, yeah. Flaming hot.
Yeah.
That's shit.
Yeah, the flaming hot.
I
That's-
posted a meme the other week. It was like, if I was flirting with someone, it'd be like, if you were a Cheeto, you'd be a hot Cheeto. That is my style.
So here's one that was subscriber submission. Fuck, I can't.
Submit.
Subscriber submission.
We did too many items.
Hey Ricky, I need you to come in here, by the way, and come rinse these
Clean up
glasses so we
everything.
can do the last one.
Wait,
She's
last-
on delay. But yeah, we're gonna have to do another one before the show's over.
Ooh,
But
let
it's
me
all
go grab
look, it's all
another Guinness.
curdled. Like the milk's all curdled in there. No,
I gotta go grab
Oh
another
yeah,
Guinness.
chug
no
that.
thunks, no thunks. Look at that shit.
Listen, I have
See
to
it?
grab it.
It's just a big glob of curdled milk. It's disgusting. So we have a subscriber submission. Let's go ahead and put that one up. On the note of hot Cheetos, this was submitted by Selena. Spice things up in the bedroom tonight. Flaming hot Cheeto condoms. That's right. One thing I don't like though is it
Condoms.
Says,
We know, Josh.
it says cheese flavored at the bottom though. Why does it say cheese flavored if it's flaming hot? We don't want cheese flavored flaming hot condoms.
Josh don't like condoms at all, so don't ever post anything
Nope,
like that
don't
ever
say
again.
that. Here you go, Ricky Lee. Thank you. You're gonna do another one with me? Last one.
Hey,
All right.
if we do another one, I gotta go grab another Guinness because I left them out in the garage.
Run!
All right.
You don't have to do another one, but run.
So
All right,
is that
cheers.
kind of like the warming oil? You know, you just use these instead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just use hot Cheetos. You know, it's like her pleasure or whatever.
for her pleasure. You know.
It says, holy shit! It says design with no added lubricant. That makes it extra. I didn't even read that until right now. Holy shit! All right, what's the next one we got
zoom
there?
in on
Cheers.
that one.
This one's fucking great too. I've been meaning to put this one up. So, it says up top. I think it asks if you're bored. Yeah, bored. Try this. Tie these balloons to your car and drive like a bat out of hell. Watch the drama. I think that's fucking awesome, dude. Oh my god.
yeah, I need to know where we get these balloons.
Right, where the fuck do you get those balloons?
I need these balloons.
I guess you
every
gotta
day
have like
indoor.
short to longer strings and just let people. Kenny says Jeremiah sounds like the dude in Clerks. Kenny, elaborate who the dude is.
Ooh, yeah, which one?
Because I don't know if you guys agree with me, but Jeremiah sounds just like Daniel Stern, who's a narrator on the Wonder Years. So if you guys are a fan of the Wonder Years, you'll know.
Do you watch the Wonder Years, Jeremiah?
Do I watch
Have you
it,
watched
or
it?
Have
you watched it?
Have
Yeah,
you?
yeah, yeah.
They
I don't
haven't
think
they haven't
Savage
reprised
was
that
music
yet.
back then. Yeah, I did. I watched it, not religiously, but you know, whenever I had the chance.
So we need to do one. What is something that he says over the Wonder Years?
Who?
The narrator or what?
Yeah, the narrator. Just give us a little something.
That Brett?
Something about Winnie Cooper going to the dance.
Wendy Peppercorn. Mm.
No, that's the wrong movie, David.
No, somebody needs to get some lines. I need to get some lines on there. So what do
Kenny
we got?
said, "Oh, thanks for clarifying, Kenny. The guy on the guy in Clerks, you know, the dude that's always giving the guy shit." Oh well.
What the fuck does that mean?
What the fuck?
I didn't.
You mean his friend from the movie
I didn't
store?
know Winnie Cooper.
Hey, check it out too. I got
No, Randall.
I got a little curdle juice in my. Here we go.
All right. As I stood there listening to Grandpa's words, a lot of things began to become real for me.
Okay, say that again. Say that
There you
again.
go. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, say that one again.
You know, say, I wanted to ask Wendy to the dance, but
I really did. I totally wanted to ask Wendy to dance. She was hot, yo.
there you go. I don't think he said I don't think he said yo back then.
Oh,
Did anybody say yo back then?
Yo.
No,
Well,
not,
it was
not
followed by a
Breaking Bad.
dash and then
Yo,
another yo.
Mr. White. Yes, Mr. White. Not
Mr.
until
White.
Breaking Bad came out. That's when Yo came back. But yeah, I don't know. I think he sounds just like Daniel Stern. Daniel Stern, if you guys don't know, David also brought this up. That was
What bandits?
yeah. The Sticky Bandits.
The Wet
No, the
Bandit,
Sticky Bandits was from the second one. Sticky Bandits was from, you know. Okay, hold on.
Wet
I gotta.
and Sticky Bandits.
Oh god, Gene, hold on. No, okay, so Sticky Bandits
Damn it,
was from the
Tina.
second movie, when they were in Lost in New York. The Wet Bandits was when they were in the first movie, Home Alone.
Yes.
He's like, Marv, why are you always turning on the fucking faucets? Or you didn't say fucking, but you know. He's like, why are you always turning on the faucets every time we
You
leave?
Jew
a picnic?"
motherfucker, you.
This is Daniel
Did you guys
Stern,
ever
by the
see-
way.
Did you guys ever see that?
Well, my
video?
impression was Joe Pesci.
Yeah, there was
No,
a
that was
video
definitely Joe
that
Pesci.
someone did It was the voice. They took a clip of Sesame Street of Bert and Ernie. Ernie was complaining to Bert about something, but they did the voiceover. They took the soundbite from the film Casino, where Joe Pesci is complaining to Robert De Niro in the middle of the desert. He's like, "Me? You wouldn't exist out here because of me. If it weren't for me, everyone would be taken to pieces, you Jew ass. Then where you gonna go?" But there's a video on. You should pull up that fucking clip on YouTube, man. It's fucking amazing. It's so hilarious.
YouTube.
Honestly,
Eric Lee, you want to do this with me or what?
we're doing it.
Let's do this.
Yay, shots, dude! I just saw that movie actually.
Shot.
Observe and Report.
What? What movie?
Observe and Report with Seth
Oh,
Rogen.
Observer Report. Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I didn't watch it. I watched Paul Blart Mall Cop though. Same thing.
Yeah, it's the same
Paul
exact
Blart
thing.
Mall Cop. All right.
No, not the same.
Let's do this.
I-
Are you
I'm
not
at-
fucking done
I'm
yet,
at a
David? God
Guinness.
bless it.
I'm at a Guinness.
Pierce is at a Guinness.
I have a lot of Jameson left.
Who
I
are
have
you
no-
complaining?
Drink the
I've been
JMO.
swigging on. I've been swinging
All right,
on James.
let's do this. You ready?
I've been
Wait,
swinging
no,
from your green flask the whole time. It was great.
Hold on, no, I'm not ready yet. Let me get this shot thing ready in the.
Holy shit, man! What the hell?
Shit like a somebody.
Like a somebody, fuck you,
Oh.
back. I hate you. Jeremiah, you're frozen in my screen.
What the hell you say?
No, he's good for me, so he's fine on the stream.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry,
okay.
man.
Fuck whatever Josh sees, right?
Holy crap!
All right, we're going. We're doing this. Hurry up.
Wait. I gotta
No,
let
no
this
need to
Guinness
wait
go.
till it comes up to the harp and then fucking re-going again.
God damn it!
Yeah,
Guinness
this
is
isn't
the
a
nectar of the
tapioca.
gods. It has to be done properly.
You will be in the Guinness Book of World Records for pouring
yeah,
Guinness
shut up.
the
Just shut up.
slowest.
You'll be in the Guinness, bro. Ah, fuck, I'm fucking up too. It's
Yeah,
dangerous.
hey,
No.
yeah.
You guys-
How's it feel? Not so good.
Hold on. We gotta let it settle.
Oh, you're freezing.
There you go.
You're
See,
freezing on me.
the coloration. If people give it to you like
Alright.
this, they're doing it wrong. Wait. We gotta wait.
Okay. So you poured it wrong
Almost done.
then.
Almost done. Almost done. Almost done.
All right, Sticky Bandits, let's do this shit. We're gonna drop it in 5, 4, 3. David, hurry the fuck up. 2,
What?
1. Let's go.
Wait. I want to unplug this because I know Josh is gonna make fun of me afterwards.
I did it without you. I don't know.
I can hear that shit.
Sorry, time's out. Missed it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's mine.
All right, you go ahead. What you call me? What the hell you call me?
What the hell?
What the hell?
Almost.
Can't you see they don't care about you? Oh,
Oh, that's an awful thing to think.
toy.
Fuck.
So Pierce,
What's up?
do you have any other? Is there another Facebook memory I sent you?
I think
You got any
we
other
did.
band stuff you want to talk?
Let me-
My stream's frozen. I don't know what the fuck we're
So
looking
we got
at.
the
I
pouring
can't-
me out. Pour one out for Toys R Us.
Oh yes, the last one I wanted to talk about.
Jeffrey. Oh, Jeffrey.
Toys R Us,
no,
Toys R Us is
Jeffrey.
fucking closing down, guys.
Forever?
You guys believe
For
that?
good?
shit?
Man, I know. It's like my childhood down the drain.
Hey, Jeremiah, open up,
Yeah.
man. What do you got to talk about? Tell us about your Toys R Us memories. I got a few.
Tell us one thing you bought from Toys R Us in your
No,
time.
I gotta tell you, my life as a Lego collector started out at Toys R Us. Man, I love the Legos. So yeah, Toys R Us. I mean, they were expensive as shit when I was a little kid too.
Dude,
so.
yeah, I didn't.
Even
I
back
always
then?
called it-
Even
yeah.
back then,
Like even back in the 50s?
Fuck you, Ian.
45. Dick.
Oh, back
Wait,
in the
so
45s?
back in the 40s.
Yeah, back in the 45s.
That was back then.
Wait,
No,
I didn't know you were that
I
young.
didn't even think they discovered plastic back then. I thought it was all just metal Legos you stacked.
That's right. That's exactly what it was.
it was build-a-block. No. What was you guys' memories about Toys R Us? What do you guys remember collecting?
I
Big
remember
fucking giraffe, dude.
I remember
What was
Jeffrey.
his name? Jeffrey. That's
Jeffrey,
his name.
yeah. That's what I've been joking around. I'm like, oh, Jeffrey. No one's afraid of Jeffrey.
I bought Tekken 2 at Toys R Us for $19.99. Great game.
Sheila says because they're damned expensive. That's true. They're fucking
Oh, yeah.
expensive as shit.
Yeah.
So they're
Oh,
going out of business, and we we went to Toys R Us to buy, to get some shit, and they're going out of business, and it was still pretty fucking expensive. So.
Were they still clearancing them out and it was still expensive?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Ah man.
They're still pretty pricey.
See, when I remember collecting a lot at Toys R Us was I was so into World War II when I was like 11, 12 years old. They had this a series of toys that were called Extreme Detail toys, and they had like the American side and the German side, and they had like tanks on both sides, planes. I would be collecting that shit. I would go to Toys R Us like every other week or every week to buy these fucking toys. So I'm a nerd, so I got like a big collection of them. But I really miss fucking buying those ones specifically because I love World War II so much. And the fact that Toys R Us is closing down, it really breaks my heart and breaks a little what's left of my childhood.
Does that mean Babies R Us is closing too?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh man.
All the R Us is.
Gosh,
Remember,
yeah,
hey,
he
we
already
just
knows.
talked about
Yep, all the Babies R Us are closing.
We just talked about this the other day because we were like, they can't afford the backward R. Remember, we were talking about that shit the other day, and then boom, fucking closed.
From A to backwards.
Kenny says, serve them right. Because he's fucking straight up Walmart, homie. Oh man. Anyway,
so where are you guys gonna get your diapers now? Babies R Us is closed. I just don't know.
Walmart.
I'm upset about that.
Yeah.
I don't have a baby, so.
I don't either.
Good. Oh, cheers. 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 Drink whatever you got, Jeremiah.
So, anyway, I know we ran kind of late today, so thanks everybody for saying we fucking started late. We ran kind of late. Really appreciate everyone being on. Jeremiah, thank you very much. Hope you're on again, but fucking great having you. David,
really,
I don't know where you are, David.
Awesome.
David, Pierce,
everybody
thanks for
watching, you're all awesome.
I'm here.
Yeah, all the viewers. So we had Sheila, Kenny, Jacob, George, of course, JD. Who else
there
do we
was
have?
Sandbag.
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 We had that Sandbag.
I love his name.
Abby.
Richard,
we had
Richard.
Abby on there.
Richard too.
So, yeah, Richard Tyree. Thanks everybody
Richard
for
too,
being
your wife.
What?
What did you say?
Richard, your wife.
Oh yeah. We had her.
Tell Dick we said hi.
So if you guys want to be on the show, please reach out to us, pajoshpodcast@gmail.com. Subscribe, turn on notifications.
We got to get George on here, man.
We have a Facebook fan page. It looks like potentially next week we're going to have Jessica back on.
Is that my wife?
My sister. Yeah, my sister that you call your wife all the time. So we're going to have her on.
You and I have to be brothers somehow.
So who are we replacing David with in that case?
So, yeah, see, that's the problem. I want diversity, but there's no girls. There's no girls that know me that don't know David. So there's no girls
that want to be seen with me. So
hate David.
it happens all the time.
No. I'm just kidding. It's perfectly fine.
All the time.
Totally get it.
I don't want to brag, but it happens all the time.
So it looks like she wants Bloody Marys, but I'm swinging for Bloody Beers. So Clamato in some type of beer.
Let's just do vodka instead of beer.
Vodka, because I want cheap shit. That's what I'm getting.
Well, then do a Bloody Mary then.
Bloody Mary?
Yeah, with the beer. Because all it is Clamato, the beer, and then Worcestershire sauce and lime.
I got vodka. I could top it off.
I'm saying, yeah. Instead of using the beer, use a little bit of vodka and then do that. That's how Bloody Mary's originally supposed to be made, actually.
Damn it, Tita.
Look, oh my God, Jade, no.
All right. All right, guys. Well, thanks everybody. Honestly, thank you everybody for sticking with us. We'll see you guys next week.
Catch you
on the flippity flop.